Hi, I'm Jerry from Sin City Muscle Cars. We're located in Las Vegas, Nevada. As a kid, I always loved cars. And I remember my mom buying me my first 69 Camaro. And we started rebuilding it. It took me a few years. We didn't have much money, so it took us a while to work on it. And finally we got it done. And then it was just in storage for years upon years. But I've been doing this for about approximately 30 years now. I've been restoring cars. We started getting into Mustangs about 20 years ago. We've done a bunch of them. We've done a lot of Mustangs. And we opened up a company called Sin City Muscle Cars about 10 years ago. And it's been going phenomenal. It's been great. So what we have behind me here, her name is Remy. It was built for the 2023 SEMA show, and we unveiled it to the family that had it before we got it here. We just finished it up. It has a 427 tunnel port, which is based out of Shelby when he won the Le Mans in 1966-67. It produces about 650 horsepower. It's a solid motor cam. Solid cam motor. It's a solid cam motor. It also has a 5-speed. We have a 4-link. Also, we did a coilover suspension all around from Alden American. And by the way, the 4-link is made from Control Freak suspensions. And it handles very, very well. Back to the engine and the engine compartment, we also have a cold case radiator, which is supplied to us by Cold Case, which is a big block radiator with dual electric fans. We decided to go with that color because we went with a blue and white color scheme on the outside, so we figured we'd do a sea of blue on the inside, which came out perfect for that car. It matches the outside colors exactly the way we wanted it to. Also, we have Landsail tires. They've been our partners for the past, I think, 5 or 6 years, and they've been great. The tires have been actually holding up. We have extreme heat in Vegas. We go up to 130 degrees. The pavement reaches 150, and we had no issues with them whatsoever. So I think it's a great relationship. And also we use them about almost on half of our fleet right now. We have those tires on them. So they've been really, really holding up very well. So in back of me is Mazzy. That's the black one. It's all murdered out black. We wanted everything just to be all black out, like it's dark night. It's a little different than the white car. It also has a 427. It's a center oiler. It has the dual quad intakes as well. It has also, as well as the cold case radiators, and all the companies we work with are all the same companies on that car as well. We also did a Fessler flush mount glass. It's a one-piece with no moldings. Gives you a sleeker look. We also changed the front fascia of the car. We put a different fiberglass nose on it that you don't see very often. So we've been using Landsail for the past 5 years. We met Nick through the SEMA show. We use the LS 588 tires on all our cars. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of burnouts, and they've been holding up great. I mean, you could go check out our YouTube video when we did on the burnouts on 2018. We just left rubber everywhere.
We started this business about 10 years ago, even though we've been restoring cars for over 20. It's a family business, so I do a lot of the design work, the specs of the cars. Jerry does a lot of the fabrication, a lot of the assembly, and my brother-in-law Peter does a lot of the mechanical side. So it's a good partnership. Part of my job is making sure there's a good balance between function and form. So while we want them to look nice, we still want them to be drivable, we want them to be comfortable, we want them to be fun to take to shows. Without, a lot of these muscle cars, they look great, but they're not functional. So my job is I want to make sure they're still functional and they're fun to ride in. Some of our partners that we use to help with this is Dynamat. It's a sound deadening material. It's insulation. It takes away a lot of the extra vibration. It makes the cars a little bit quieter so that you don't necessarily hear the rattles, but you hear just the sound of the motor, which is really all you want to hear. We do new vintage gauges. It's a resto mod, more of a resto mod style gauges that have the lights on the inside so you could see a little bit better how fast you're going. And then we also use ceramic farm coatings. It's a ceramic coat. And when you go to these shows, a lot of people touch the cars, they lean up against them, they do all sorts of stuff that will give us a little heart attacks, but the ceramic coating really helps minimize a lot of the scratches that happens when we take the car out. We also use Landsail tires. So for us, we love the low pro look, but for these builds, we wanted to go a nice balance between something that looks nice, but not too low pro, because we still want it to ride nice. So on Remy, this white one, we have 225, 45, 18s in the front, and in the back we have 275, 30s, and 20s in the back. On this black one, Mazzy over here, we did 225, 45, 17s in the front, and then 265, 35, 18s in the back. And we typically stagger the wheel sizes, which is more for aesthetics, but we're able to at least, with the size and selection of the tires, still match so that the walls are approximately the same size. So this year, Remy was in Rotary Lift's booth. It was really nice because she was up on the lift. Everyone could get a good look at some of the parts, the underneath of the car. We always pride ourselves on having really clean underside of the car. Paying attention to all the details in terms of the welds and all the connections, keeping it super nice and clean. So she was in Rotary Lifts, which we had a really good reception for that car. Mazzy was in the Ceramic Farm Coatings booth, which was on the floor, and it was a perfect way to demonstrate the product. She was on a corner, so with a lot of traffic, we were able to see, with everyone touching the cars, how well the product worked. There's always one. A lot of people reach out to us to help them with their restorations. And, I think while we would love to do that, it's really not where our focus is right now. We're really focused on executing our own concepts, building the cars really pretty much to our specs. Really, it's almost like we're building them for us. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, a lot of them do have to go on to new homes, can't keep them all. But with how much it takes to do at least 2, 3, maybe 4 SEMA builds a year, we're just not at a point where we could take on additional projects. So check us out at Sin City Muscle Cars. We're on Facebook and Instagram. We always post where our current builds are going, updates on upcoming and new builds, and some of the shows that we attend every year. On behalf of Sin City Muscle Cars, we'd like to thank Landsail and all of our sponsors. They play a very important part in our builds. They work with us throughout the year on specifications and performance, and they're definitely as much integrated into our builds as our team here. So thank you. And we'll see you next year.